All right. What's up, y'all? Vsauce, Michael here. Just kidding. I've been waiting like 10 years to do that. Glazer Mister here, and welcome to distance learning after spring break. This is it's been a while since I got working on the vlog, and it's a little confusing for me to like where to look at the camera. I feel like I should be kind of looking right there, but I want to look right there. That's not the right spot, so I'm gonna try to keep looking there, and we'll see how this goes. So, man, y'all, it's been a while. We got to start with the coronavirus update, I think, and coronavirus is here. So I looked at my pictures. February 4th is when I shared that Facebook post with you all from that epidemiologist in Reno, and now we know, right? He got a lot of those steps correct, and I actually went back and read it, and man, this thing is obviously bigger than initially even he predicted. So here we are. We did the right thing in the Bay Area. I think we did the right thing at Berkeley High. We are really setting the model for the nation on how to shelter in place and stay away from people. And again, remember, we're trying to flatten this curve, right? Which means when you flatten the curve properly, you stretch it out, right? So we are hoping to slow this thing down, which means a longer period of all this infection happening and everything, but that's what we need, right, to keep room in our hospitals and everything like that. So I went back to Berkeley High to get some stuff, and it was crazy. It was like aliens just came in and like levitated everybody out of there. There were still like Joshua's candy wrappers were still on the desks, I'm pretty sure, and like the trash cans were still full. Everybody just disappeared. So it was weird that we didn't get to say goodbye, and but here we are virtually, and I'm saying hello. And anyway, so what have I been up to? We've been planning like crazy for online learning and getting the physics material together. And I've also found some time to do some cooking and some baking. I'm pretty stoked on this. This is a jar of kimchi. I got some, we had a ton of cabbage and some daikon radishes and some green onions and garlic and ginger and fish sauce and chili paste. Yes, there's a little bit of fish sauce in there. Sorry, period 4. And good stuff in there. Probiotics. This is live. This is healthy in here. It's spicy. Good. And then my other project has been sourdough bread. Look at that, huh? Can you see that? That's some more live sourdough culture. This stuff is ready. I think as soon as I finish filming these, I'm going to mix this up and get this going in a loaf, and then you got to let it sit overnight to rise, right? It's all natural yeast from the air. I got a starter from a buddy, but he told me it was natural yeast from the air, and it'll rise overnight, and I'll throw it in the oven in the morning. Maybe I'll video show you later. So physics, that was I actually have a timer now, 3 minutes and 45 seconds of just random talk before the warm-up. Not too bad, I mean, we could obviously go on for longer talking about stuff, but I feel like I'm gonna lose you're gonna like go back to watching Netflix or something at some point. So physics layout. Here's what's gonna happen for the physics class. First of all, this is all on Google Classroom, okay? Our goal is to have all of our physics work on Google Classroom. You should have gotten the Google Classroom codes. It took a global pandemic for me to set up my Google Classroom, but I did. So I got codes for first, second, fourth, and sixth period, if those still have any meaning to you. And you should have those. Please join the period that you were previously enrolled in. And the general outline looks like this. On Monday, it's going to be an introduction to the week topic and an essential question, right? Every week has an essential question that we're going to be asking at the beginning of the week and answering at the end of the week. And quarter 4 is light, waves, and sound. So we are still kind of proceeding with our general flow of curriculum. We're unfortunately done with electricity. We're moving past that, and we're moving into light waves and sound. Tuesday is probably going to be our lab day still. We have thought a lot about what do labs look like in a virtual world, and we don't really know. So it's going to be a mix. We have some simulations lined up for you that you'll be looking at. We're going to be doing some videotaping of us kind of like doing labs and demos. We have other videos of people doing labs. Every week's going to be a little different. It kind of depends on the lab, but we're basically focusing on one main lab for each week. Wednesday will be some practice with whatever topic we're looking at, maybe a problem set. Thursday, we're hoping to return to that lab or simulation, right? So after we've talked about the material a little bit more and you've had some chance to work with it, we're going to go back and look at that simulation again, if you will. Okay. And then Friday, which is normally our quiz day, is a reflection day. We are at this point not, excuse me, not looking at doing any quizzes, but we are looking at having you reflect on that essential question we asked on Monday, answer that essential question, hopefully, and really just kind of talk about what you've learned. So, there will be something to do every day as you go along. You are expected to do it, right? This is how you're going to get credit for quarter 4 of physics. But it's all on Google Classroom. It'll all be submitted through Google Classroom, and all the videos and all the things you're going to need, links and everything, are going to be put up there. Okay, so that's the general layout. This week is a little different because it's the first week. This week we're really trying to onboard everybody onto the Google Classrooms and technology. Really, I haven't used this stuff before, so I got to make sure it all works on my end. So on this week on Monday, you're watching the video for Monday. I would like you to go on to your Google Classrooms, make sure you can get into that. And I think I have 3 questions on there that are like, one of the questions is actually, are you on Google Classrooms? Okay. If you are answering that question, you are inherently on Google Classrooms. I'm just trying to get the systems figured out. Okay. I think I also ask you about like, what do you miss the most about school? And what was the other question? I think something like, what did you like doing the best over the past couple weeks? Something like that. Okay. So that's today. Tuesday, we're going to look at the Foucault pendulum, which is our first unit we're looking at in quarter 4 is harmonic motion and oscillation, stuff going back and forth. A Foucault pendulum is a perfect example of this. It's probably my favorite physics thing ever. And so I have a video I took in Paris, a tourist video of a Foucault pendulum there, and got some other stuff, so we'll talk about that. Wednesday, we need to give you a Google survey about basically what materials and technology you guys have at home. We want to make sure everybody has enough to do the work that we're asking of you. Physics should be all online, but we just want this information. Do you have paper at home? Do you have pencils and stuff? I realize that we have like literally like 2 pens in the whole house. Like, why I didn't bring more pens home from my classroom, I don't know. Maybe Niles took them all. I'm not sure. No, he usually gives them back, to be fair. Thursday, we're going to look at Newton's cradle, which are the little spheres that swing back and hit each other. Those are, again, we're going to look at it through a lens of harmonic oscillation. And I got some videos for you for that. I don't actually have a Newton's cradle here because I left it at school. And then Friday, we're not going to do a reflection assessment this week, but I'm going to post a meditation for you on Friday. I've been meditating every day since shelter in place. I'm coming up on day 50, I think. Actually, Monday it will be day 50, which is today. If you're watching this video on Monday, this is weird. So that'll be my 50th day streaking with the meditation. And so I'll post a meditation. I invite you all to try it. I'm going to post a good one and kind of get back in that habit. Missing work. I got a lot of emails about missing work, and then I'll wrap this up because my little timer right there tells me I'm at the 10-minute mark. Missing work. If you have any missing work, any labs, stuff, warm-ups that are in your backpack, just take a picture of them and please email them to me. And if you did any answers to, I unfortunately we can't do quiz makeups, we can't do lab makeups right now. We don't have the stuff, right? But if you have any answers to Glazer's musings, the email I sent out, I always had some questions at the bottom there, right? If you answered any of those, please just reply to that email and give me those answers. And this week I'm going to go back and give you points for missing stuff in the grade book if you answered those Glazer musings. And that's what we're looking at for missing work for the third quarter. The points you get for this week, the Google Classroom, this will all count for quarter four. Okay, so even though we're not really starting new material yet, all these points will count for quarter four. Okay, that's it. I should wrap it up. And it's good to see you all, even though don't actually see you all yet. But it's good to see you all. We will have office hours this week, so if you want to come in and say hi, I believe you're going to see the return of Glajon in the office hours this week, so check your schedule for that. And I miss y'all. I hope y'all are happy and healthy and staying sane and, taking care of your family and helping out and staying away from people. That's really the best thing we can do right now. So, all right. Hope this all works. I don't know. And I'll see you soon. Okay. Peace.